Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band skins of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icons to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the realistic model number 12-655. This is a long-range tuned RF circuit radio, and we're going to perform an evening medium wave band scan with it. So let's go over some features of the radio, do a little size comparison, then cruise the evening band. So let's go and look at features. It's got two-tone plastics. The front's got a nice legible dial with a nice high visibility indicator. You'll notice the scale here on the back. It says 520 to 1620, though I do get up to 1660 on the band. It says long range TRF circuit. We have a log scale underneath there, nice. Tuning wheel, AC or battery operation. Our speaker's right about there, 3 inches. We have a volume slider, a tone slider, on-off switch. Right hand side, similar plastic scheme, top, built-in handle. Flip it around here. Now this radio came from the 1970s, or was actually introduced then, and it's been a very popular radio with collectors, and I like it. Vented case in the back, we have an earphone jack. Over here we have a really cool external antenna jack where you can hook a long wire into, or you can hook up a passive loop to help feed the internal ferrite antenna. Here we have the tag, gives us our frequency information. And then here's our power. We have 4 C batteries behind this door, and our AC cord is wound up behind that door. It's made in Taiwan. All right, let's do a little size comparison, and then we'll do the evening band. Yeah, I'm kind of excited because daytime it did really well on the band here. So there's our CC pocket. We have, let's see, CC Skywave, which we're going to use for the frequency checker. You can see the current time is 10:17 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. As you can see, that fits right where that speaker area would be. There you go. All right. And last but not least, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves radios from Taiwan land. Yeah, I get silly like that, but there you go. Gives you an idea. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on and hear what we can hear tonight. Got nice tone control. Actually has really good audio on strong stations. Okay, we got music on 530. This is CHLO, Brampton, Ontario, 441 miles away. They rate it as 250 watts an evening, and it's always a clear signal with this radio. I've had a really good time with it, so pretty awesome.
He is a teacher. His approach is a very different one. It's almost like a school teacher writing on a chalkboard. His shoot-arounds will be so regimented. And
Here's 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles away, 400 watts, very directional at night.
I didn't think that was going to translate. And with the culture in such disarray in Cleveland, I didn't think he'd be the guy to come in there and really start his shot.
Back in the 1940s, Walter Byerly, a cabinet maker, decided to build house trailers. The Warren family purchased a small trailer in 1954, and so began a 20-year odyssey between 47 states. Every summer, hardly a national monument or park was used.
Okay, I think that's KTRS 550, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
$3.69 for 13 gallons of gas. You can see the Warren's 1954 Byerly trailer on display at the lot, and compare how RVs have changed in 60 years.
It's a long ad. I was hoping to get call letters.
Check us out at ByerlyRV.com, Eureka, Missouri.
You've heard the expression, good things are worth searching for.
Okay, I think it is, yeah. He said Lincoln, Missouri. Love the accent. Okay.
Chesterfield Valley, Steph Stephanie offers an endless variety.
Rod, don't go anywhere. We will get to you, but we have our first guest of the day. So excited to have back in studio with us, Michael Pack. He is the director of an incredible new film about Clarence Thomas. We're going to talk.
Here's 560 WIND, Chicago.
Justice Clarence Thomas in his own words. If you haven't seen it, you really must see it. You know me, Michael.
Here in Nebraska with your family vacation and experience a rejuvenated state park system, plus a good life on a quiet campground as well. From trout, whoop, to turkeys, spring in Nebraska is coming, and so will the good times of the great outdoors with trout fishing and turkey hunting. Whether it's stock trout in a pond or trout swimming in one of our cold water streams while you work on the trout slams, experience spring with the trout fishing trip and combine it with a turkey hunting adventure. Also, we hope to see you out there. I'm Greg Wagner with the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission.
I'm John Baxter. This is the John Baxter Show. Happy birthday, Bob Zimmerman. The website appreciates your subscription, your devotion, because we're going to Mars. Well, actually, China's going to Mars. And the shape that China's in right now, this is aspirational on their part. Yeah. Presuming someday we're real.
Okay, I was waiting for something. I think it's WNAX, Yankton, South Dakota, advertising for Nebraska. 460 miles away, 5,000 watts on 570.
Isn't it joy? It's kind of like you're checking the box.
Terrific wreck, but he did survive. So right now, serious but stable. That means, don't know. Caitlin Bennett. Running up on Google. She is the young girl. Caitlin Bennett.
Right here we're getting 590 KXSP, Omaha, Nebraska, I believe. Excuse me, it's 580. Not sure if this is WTCM, Traverse City, Michigan. That would be the direction it got better. Yep, so this is WTCM 580, Traverse City, Michigan, 215 miles, 1,000 watts at night. Okay, we got a couple stations there. I think it's the KXSP Omaha, Nebraska, 590, 405 miles, 5,000 watts.
Maybe we're in debt an extra month or whatever it is. So look to see what taking that income down, what that does to your debt snowball. So that has to be a decision between you and your husband to make what's best for your family. And then as you...
Boy, this thing's a little DX monster. Loving it. 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 175 miles, 5,000 watts. The reason why I say little DX monster is I'm hearing tons of stations when I typically don't. This is really nice.
You're just working for yourself. But go and say, okay, what are my retirement investments look like?
It's such a big portion of the global economy now, more than 15%, when the Chinese demand and supply actually fell, that will be felt. Already today, for example, Apple warning about earnings rate.
610, this is KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts. This will be the direction. Next to it should be Milwaukee.
Unless you freeze it too. So we have the information for you on my credit freeze guide.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles away.
To freeze your cell phone service to prevent someone from stealing it.
Okay, music there, country music, CFCO, 630, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts. Hispanic music station at WMFN Peatone, Illinois on 640. 75 miles away, 1600 watts. Okay, that sounds pretty good when you turn off the high pitch there and lower the tone all the way down. That's 650. That's Nashville, Tennessee. WSM, 434 miles.
Into the organization. We're seeing trends in the league where we're seeing agents come in and take those GM spots. Yeah. Like Rob Pelinka.
670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
Consider that option, especially when you consider.
Refreshed. I feel like I can go out and face the world again. I won't be forcing anyone to watch Roots or Grease anytime soon.
This should be 700 WLW. Let's go ahead and just tune it up here.
I don't know. Maybe Police Academy 3 is in somebody's future? Krista, are you listening? That dude who makes the noises with his mouth. I mean, that's...
Go back to
WLW 700, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Absolutely, that's where I was going too.
I knew that because I know that you're amazing, and I know that you like booger.
Tax season can be a pain, but it's all worth it when you open the mailbox and see that one envelope you've been waiting for. Unless it turns out someone else already filed your return.
Here's 720 WGN, Chicago, Illinois.
Name, social security number, and more may be emailed and shared more than usual. Criminals can steal information.
Music there, 740 Zoomer Radio, CFZM, 740, I think I said that, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Pretty awesome, always sweet sounding.
Don't tell me what to say.
At 11:30, I'm Mark Aleline, live from the WSB 24-hour News Center. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch in effect until 1 o'clock.
There you go, WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
This is WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish looking at more big weather changes. Find my forecast anytime on the WSB radio app. The Nevada Democratic presidential debate is tomorrow night. And
United States and westbound, we're seeing delays up to 30 minutes for commercial vehicles. No slowdowns at the Ambassador Bridge or the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. I'm Rob Pasco, WGR Traffic and Weather First.
There you go, WGR 760, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Not going to do us any favors temperature-wise tonight. Lows right around 20 degrees. In single digits getting started on Wednesday morning. Bloomberg, 47 degrees, cloudy in New York. I'm Bob Brown. That's coming on 77 WABC and WBCRadio.com. Head of Nevada's Saturday caucus, Rick Sanders speaking at Las Vegas.
Okay, I heard it a few times. It's not coming in beautifully, but 770 WABC, New York, New York, 750 miles. See what it sounds like on the Skywave. Yeah, a lot of interference there. Something's going on. Sounds like a jetliner coming through.
A long time in prison, the former Illinois governor walked out of the facility near Denver and spoke to CBS 2.
Here's WBBM 780, Chicago.
He was about to board a plane back to Chicago.
I think this is the ending of the first act of a two-act play. And tomorrow begins the second act. And I think there's a lot...
Weather forecast. Overnight, cloudy and breezy with a low 32. Wednesday, breezy with intervals of clouds and sunshine.
So here WGY, this is 810, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
Thursday, periods of sun and clouds and a high 27. Friday, mostly sunny with a high 31. With your AccuWeather forecast, I'm Gregory Patrick on News Radio 810 and 103.1 WGY.
The unemployment rate is lower than...
voting early. It's always better to not wait till the last day. So sometimes the last day of early voting is not.
That's right. If you're looking for LASIK in Minneapolis, Joffy Custom LASIK has advanced custom laser technology. And now for the best price of just $295 per eye. I put this off for years. It was over in minutes.
This is 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
Joffy has your answer for fast, easy, and affordable LASIK. Joffy LASIK can correct nearsightedness fast.
Days playing off in into Richards, double team, diagonal pass to Higgins.
Here's 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about 300 miles.
Richards in a double team, splits it, goes up. This is followed up by E.J. Montgomery. E.J. Montgomery puts the Cats in front.
29, currently 19 degrees. Darren Copeland, KOA.
Are you falling out of love with your home?
There you go. Just caught on saying KOA. This call letters for 850. This is Denver, Colorado, 890 miles away.
Buy two, get one free. Plus, sunrooms and siding are 20% off. There's no middleman, no markups, no hidden cost, and no bigger...
I listen to Coast at Night on 840, and sometimes 850, being the distance 3 times as far away, sometimes comes in clear, so I listen to that instead. It's great.
And new siding. No interest, no payments, no money down.
Je trouvais niaiseux. Mais ils ont fait les poches. Et puis, à un moment donné, Jean-Jacques, le réalisateur, il s'est fait prendre.
CJBC, Toronto, Ontario. This is 860. This is 460 miles away.
Évidemment, tout le monde sait que les gens portent des ceintures avec de l'argent caché là. Alors,
21 points and 7 of 12 shooting. 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. He was 5 of 6 from the line.
Here's WWL 870 New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles.
From the line, he finished with 14 points. Nick Richards down middle went 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4.
And are awaiting results. If they have the virus, they'll go to a Japanese hospital. If they are clear, they will stay in Japan for 2 weeks and be tested again before being allowed back to the U.S. Smith characterizes the State Department approach this way.
This is WCBS 880, New York, 750 miles.
you might be infected, so therefore we have to quarantine you.
Those who have tested negative after 2 weeks of quarantine on the ship will be allowed to enter Japan and roam free. About 60 American passengers are choosing this option.
And that's KCBS Radio's Margie Schaefer reporting. WCBS News Time is 11:34.
Nobody could say it better.
Call in now. 877-381-3811.
I cannot tell you.
This is 890 WLS, Chicago, Illinois.
Anybody?
I don't frighten so easy. Now put that gun down and talk some sense, or I'll take it. Talk, kid. We'll swell out of here. Hey, don't run away.
Old-time radio on CHML 900, Hamilton, Ontario. 430 miles. Whoops. Turned it off. I'm going to cruise up to 1,000 and then cruise up from there.
It's Eric Gordon.
Bothered by what he was hearing, and at his daughter's urging, contacted the former staff members. They called themselves.
This is 990. This is CBW. CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles.
So the pastor wrote to GFA, unwittingly embarking on what would become.
You know what I'll do, Dan? Yes. You know what I'll do? What will you do?
WMVP, Chicago, ESPN 1000.
The famous you are, the more Stu got scared. Well, who cares? Okay. They're going to get robbed. We know he's not the best dunker in the NBA. None of them are participating. That's the problem. He's not.
Ability, whereas MI6 really just does the intelligence gathering. It doesn't, interestingly enough, it doesn't kind of analyze it or
process it in the same way. It really just focuses.
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Recruiting agents overseas.
450 miles.
It's much smaller MI6. Sometimes that size.
There are 2 beautiful Salon Sapphires. There are 8 emeralds. Lots of little diamonds. Women Roccas. 2,000-year-old bracelets and a Tyrona and Cinder necklace that dates probably 2,500 years old.
WHO, Des Moines, Iowa. 1040. This is 280 miles.
Semi-precious stones. And I told myself I wanted it to be visual enough.
Part of the truth of that is that I think
After serving 8 years in jail, that was a tremendously powerful, ridiculous sentence, in my opinion.
Mr. Trump granted a full pardon to Bernard Kerik, who was New York Police Commissioner for a time under Rudy Giuliani. He pled guilty to tax.
Here's 1060 KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
Barr has told people close to him he's considering quitting his post after President Trump wouldn't heed his warning to stop tweeting about current Justice Department cases.
Speaking the same bed, essentially trying to tell society, let's work together, actually to stop the spread of this virus.
WTAM 1100, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
There were, it was rumored that China had removed several senior officials over the handling of the coronavirus outbreak, I guess because of dereliction.
What he thinks he can accomplish or what he wants to do that would make people have a better life wherever. Here is part of Bloomberg's. What I'm trying to illustrate here is the nuances.
This is 1110. I don't get this too often. KFAB, Omaha, Nebraska, 405 miles.
First and foremost about what it used to pretend to be, which was helping the working class people by low Jimbo.
My gosh, the stuff they have to do to put things together.
1120. This is KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
Just almost unlikely to be able to happen. That's what.
There's probably a WBBR there in 1130, but there's a few other stations mixing in.
Very true. Every investor looking at the Cairo Stock Exchange right now has the same feeling. The latest we have is
Yeah, this radio's doing a better job than Skywave. Yeah, it's Bloomberg Radio, WBBR, New York City, New York, 750 miles and 1130.
Reputation as sort of the mental institution of broadcasting.
Here's WRVA, 1140, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Here's Maisie. Cut 8, go.
With this administration and this president,
something that every person has been faced with. It's not something.
1160 WYLL, Chicago.
The dress of the hour has led to the committing of adult
No, I don't know it. Tell us about it.
Okay, well, this book, Death by Government, it's out in its, 5th edition, and he meticulously, counted, all of the genocide.
1180 WHAM, Wham, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
In all the various...
Truly irrational. Who else looks like animals in the blue tombs either?
Woman saying hello, ladies, is a microaggression. So once you've had that training, you are.
1210 WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
If you deviate.
Harlan, I'm gonna say this to 130 radio stations and on the live video stream too. There is no such thing as a microaggression. And if there's a school, a university, anywhere that's being paid for by taxpayers.
Yeah, I'm going to slowly go up the band, probably up to 1500, see if we can hear what's in between. There's a lot of stations here. Can't cover them all.
You know what's easy? Bundling policies with that.
He thinks I'm hearing quite a bit. I'm only faced one, direction here. I'm going west, east.
Of course. The resolution I introduced, it passed the Senate as well.
This dial is fairly accurate too.
Still trying to do what you can do for people. That's why I was saying earlier, when you fall through that crack, you often can be isolated. 61 in the game and 17 of 23 in the second half. LSU 26 of 66 for the game, 39% for the Tigers. 3-point tries, the Wildcats hit on 9 of 18, including 7 out of 8 from 3-point range in the second half for the game. LSU
So 1530 is WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
16, LSU 17 of 24. June 2010, the FBI set up that house and say your parents have been arrested, and by the way, your parents are actually Russian.
1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
I suppose, given the delicacy of the situation.
Here's CHHA 1610, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. $16.20. $16.30. Usually it's KCJJ, but I'm not sure. Hispanic music, unless they switched programming, which they may have.
You went from one of the worst hitting statistical teams in 2016, won the World Series in 2017, and then you all of a sudden fast and doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
1660. One thing I have listed here is WQLR, Kalamazoo, Michigan, 137 miles, 1,000 watts.
Kind of like the tattoo of Altuve, right?
Yep, that's got to be it because that's the direction. So it goes up to 1660 as it sits, and I heard I could adjust it to get it to 1710 if I want to on the inside there. So not a hard thing. I guess when you do that though, you might mess up your dial accuracy. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn this off. We'll talk about the final thoughts on the realistic 12-655 TRF radio. This thing's amazing. Like I said, I think it came from the 70s. I found an ad from 1977 where they featured this radio, and they called it an AM special radio. I forgot what they call it, AM long range. And it was like in its own little section, which was pretty cool. There's a lot of followers for this radio. I found this on eBay, fairly inexpensive. So I'll have some links below if you're interested in trying to look for it. If you're a medium wave listener and you love long distance, get one of these. You'll really enjoy it. The feeling I get from this radio as I tune it reminds me of the GE Super Radios, the first one, the second one, as far as sensitivity and selectivity goes. Maybe the selectivities may not be as good. I'm not sure. I probably have to tune or calibrate this to get a little bit better. But day to day, it feels like a Super Radio. The Super Radio does have a bit of an edge with its bigger ferrite antenna. and its tuning capacitor. But this is really close. The neat thing about it is it's a small form factor. That's what I really like. And being only a 3-inch speaker and being low profile, it still sounds really good, especially when you can adjust the tone. It's just a really fun radio to have. Really cool radio to add to your collection, especially if you like the DX on the medium wave. Give it a go. You know, these things are going to be gone one day forever, so neat to have it. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, give me a big like. If you like Realistics, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos. I am a collector of the brand. I will be indefinitely because I love it. And of course, third, comment below what you think about the 12655. Do you own one? Do you have one? Do you have the older model? I think they had a briefcase style one or with a leather case. That's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind owning one of those too. Let me know what you guys have. Alright, take care and we'll see you in the next video.